What is the gift in the coronavirus? Because there is a gift in any crisis. Greetings, my name is Mikal. I haven't done these video newsletters for a long time, so I will put this up on my YouTube newsletter channel and on my Facebook page. So in some ways, I could say that one gift for me is that I'm putting out this video, which I normally or otherwise wouldn't have done. And maybe some people will find some benefit in that. So there is a gift there. So let me start by saying that there's two sides to the coin. And there is a crisis. And for many people, this is a very challenging, very fearful time, very anxious time. And there are challenges right now here in New Zealand. At the moment of recording this, we are a week and a half into lockdown, and that is causing strife for a lot of people, and financial problems and challenges for businesses, and people starting thinking long term, how is this going to affect us? And since most of my work is with business people, there's going to be some people that are struggling with that and getting anxious about the future. So we have to look at that side of the coin. We have to deal with the virus. We've got a virus that is dangerous and that is spreading fast. We have to deal with that. So this video is not about positive thinking and let's just focus on the positive and forget the negative. Not at all. We have to include both. However, I'm seeing a lot of focus on the negative, and there are a lot of people taking care of that which needs to be taken care of. So I'm going to focus this video on the other side of the coin, not from the positive kind of point of view, but from looking at it in the way mentally and emotionally that create better results for us individually and for us as a society and the world. So by asking a simple question, what is the gift in this, say, mess I'm sitting in at the moment, or whatever situation you're in, whether it's a lockdown and you can't go to the cafe, or whether it's a lockdown and you're really struggling for whatever reason. And by asking the simple question, what is the gift? It does two things. One, it shifts our energy, because when we are looking for gifts and we are finding them, it creates a different emotion and a different feeling. It's going to make us feel better. So it's like gratitude. Gratitude is an incredible, powerful feeling or emotion, which is why it is recommended by a lot of people. What is it that you're grateful for? So, for example, my wife and I are doing 5 things we're grateful for every night before we turn the light out and go to sleep. So, gift, when we're looking at a gift, it activates that side of being grateful for something. So, we all like to feel good. And by focusing on the gifts in things, makes us feel good, provided we can find a gift, that is. The other part of looking for the gift is that it shifts our mental state into a place where we have, for the most part of it, access to more of our creative mind and our long-term mind, which is really important. Because what we do now, if we do the right thing now, focus in the right place as individuals and as nations and as a world, we can create something incredibly powerful and beautiful from the situation we are in, if we choose to go that way. And to do that, we need to look long term. And a more open, positive mind is more likely to do that than a more closed, focused, anxious mind. So that's what the two main things for me of the value of focusing on the gift. So in my client sessions I've done while we've been in lockdown, I asked that question. And for some initially go, don't see any gifts here. But very soon when I keep pushing, suddenly they come up with a whole list of things. And their face changes, their eyes change, their mood changes. And they suddenly recognize, wow, there's all these positive sides to this. Not neglecting the negatives, But why not focus on both sides of the coin? And some of the two most typical things I hear from people, one is that they are connecting with more people and they are connecting deeper. So they have more time for their children, for their partners. So that in and itself is a great thing. And they go, well, all these things that I've been wanting to do for years that I just haven't had time to do because I'm so busy at work. Suddenly they have a chance to do those things and they feel really good about that. So that's a gift. Another gift in that is a long-term gift. So if we or people can connect with this deeply enough, then it's more likely they're going to continue to do that in the long term and make that a priority while still doing the work and running a business successfully. The other key thing I hear from people when it comes to what the gift is a gift of time to myself, as people put it. This is a time to reflect, a time to be mindful, a time to do meditation, a time to do yoga, a time to appreciate life and appreciate himself and find that place that we're all longing for, which is a place of inner peacefulness and inner joy. And there are more people right now who has the potential to find that place in a lockdown situation than before, when they were busy going from task to task to task, work, business, and so on. So this forced lockdown for a lot of people is an opportunity to take stock and connect with themselves, personally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. And that is a very, very powerful thing that will have effect long term, or at least the potential of a long term effect. So I wrote an article a few days ago, and you can find it on LinkedIn. I will put a link to it. And that's about that long term. What can we do now to create long term positive outcomes of this situation that we are in? And in that, I give two basic, simple things. Very, very basic. But again, it's often in crisis situations where going back to basics is the most powerful thing to do. And you can read about that in the article. But the two things is basically stop, pause, and listen. Do it right now. Just taking a moment to listen. And if you can close your eyes. And what happens immediately when we do that? A stillness comes over us, even if it's for a short time. And doing that many times every day is more powerful than most people realize, particularly if you can sustain it. And the other part is to breathe. And yes, we are all breathing. And if you're listening to this, you're breathing right now. But that's not what I mean. I mean taking a pause and a conscious breath, where you're just aware of the breath coming in and the breath going out. And why not take another one? Let's just do one more for good luck. And in that moment, the mind slows down. And if you do this on a regular basis, you're going to start feeling the benefit from that stillness. And then what you're going to do for the next few minutes or longer, you'll be doing from a different state of mind. So back to my question, what is a gift? What is a gift for you in this? What new opportunities are you seeing? Is this a time for you to work in your business or on your business? And most business owners are working in the business too much. Now, for many, many people, there's an opportunity to work on your business. If you have other challenges in your life before we came into this, what gift does this give you now that you have time to focus on that? It might be, I know a lot of people are taking up baking, gardening, and things that they wanted to do for a long time, hobbies, things that are nurturing our soul, and our hearts. So, what is a gift for you? And when you answer that question for yourself, don't stop there, because there are plenty of gifts here if you choose to look at it that way. And I believe that's going to make you better prepared, not just for this time, but also for the time that is coming. Because we are going to get into a challenging time as a world and as nations after this. So why not take this time to prepare for that while we have to be here locked up during this time. So I will finish with that, and also saying just very briefly, I will create a different video, but I've just been approved to be a provider for the regional business partner network, where the government is funding coaching sessions from people like me. And the category I'm in is the health and wellness of body and mind. So if that's something that you could make use of, and what the criteria are, I will create a different video where I will talk about and give you the links for you to get more information on that. So that's another gift that is available to us because of the situation we are in right now. So please start looking for the gifts, and feel free to share some of those with us below in the comments in this video. And if you're not already subscribed to my newsletter list, then you can do that. And thank you so much for watching and for listening. And what is a gift in this situation that you're in right in this moment? Till next time. Thank you.